A victory for XRP Ripple. Investors in cryptocurrencies, including XRP whales, are about to hit a jackpot. Not a single person can remain mute about the fact that XRP Ripple is set to pump. Now, what exactly is going on? This is definitely going to blow your mind. In response to the harsh criticism that was leveled by John Deaton, an attorney who supports XRP, Congressman Warren Davidson has reaffirmed his desire to remove Gary Gensler from his position as chairwoman of the Securities and Exchange Commission. For any holder of XRP Ripple, why is it such big fantastic news? Permit me to expand. The cryptocurrency community despises Gary Gensler for a number of reasons, one of which is that he advocates for more stringent laws around cryptocurrencies. Gensler has voiced his opinion that there should be a greater level of oversight in the cryptocurrency industry. It is his goal to safeguard investors and guarantee compliance with the securities rules that are now in place. As a result of his stance, which tends toward bringing cryptocurrency initiatives under the supervision of the SEC, some members of the cryptocurrency community believe that this might potentially limit innovation and harm the growth of the industry. Gensler, for example, has expressed his concerns on the absence of investor protection and transparency in the cryptocurrency market. As he has indicated, many tokens have the potential to be classified as securities and should adhere to legislation. This could have an impact on a variety of cryptocurrency projects and the operations they carry out. The XRP Ripple coin experienced exactly the same thing as described above. The following is an illustration of a statement that Gensler stated. The SEC is concentrating its efforts on ensuring that platforms that trade these securities are in compliance with the laws governing securities. If they do not meet the requirements for an exemption, these platforms that allow trading of these securities are required to register with the Securities and Exchange Commission under our laws. Apprehension and hostility have arisen among the cryptocurrency community as a result of his actions related to the pursuit of particular cryptocurrency projects or companies for failing to comply with securities regulations. There are others who believe that these acts pose a risk to the decentralized character of cryptocurrencies as well as to the innovation that occurs within the sectors. The most recent enforcement action taken by the SEC has prompted a number of responses from members of the cryptocurrency community broader than themselves. Ripple, Binance, and Coinbase are among the crypto-focused organizations that have been targeted by the regulatory agency. The most recent casualty is the cryptocurrency exchange Kraken, which joins the ranks of these other entities. During the course of the judicial proceeding, Deaton, the inventor of crypto law, voiced his disapproval of Gensler, describing him as an unjust and uncompromising regulator. The cryptocurrency exchange Kraken believed that it was avoiding difficulty with the Securities and Exchange Commission by agreeing to settle earlier allegations brought by the agency, according to Deaton, who said that Gensler was aware of this. For failing to properly register its staking as a service program, Kraken was accused by the Securities and Exchange Commission in February. The inactive staking is analogous to depositing your cryptocurrency tokens into a mutual fund. This is done by individuals in order to assist in the operation of a blockchain network and to receive rewards in exchange. Kraken's staking service was seen by the SEC to be comparable to an investment transaction, and the SEC stated that it required appropriate registration. In order to settle these allegations, Kraken has agreed to pay a fine of $30 million. According to him, Kraken would have incurred more expenses if it had opposed the SEC. In addition, I wanted them to engage in combat, Deaton remarked. However, if you want to engage in combat, $30 million will only get you so far. For example, if you're lucky, you might only be one-third of the way there. Ask Ripple and Brad Garlinghouse, who have already spent more than $150 million and are still paying millions of dollars in legal expenses. He said that he is not aware of the reasoning behind the settlement decision or the mechanics that were involved in such a decision. On the other hand, he stated his confidence that the company has discussed actions such as laying off workforce members. If a firm believes that $30 million can buy you peace and keep excellent people employed, then I can understand why they would make such a decision. When it comes to those same employees or investors, Gensler unfortunately does not give a damn about them. Finally, Deaton came to the conclusion that he was a disgrace and he couldn't wait to see him fall. Warren Davidson, a representative from the United States, has stated that the most recent enforcement action taken by the agency against Kraken indicates that Gensler should be terminated immediately. What kind of an effect might this have on the Ripple of XRP? XRP and the cryptocurrency market as a whole could be impacted in a number of different ways as a result of Gary Gensler's retirement from the Securities and Exchange Commission, particularly when one considers the viewpoints he held on cryptocurrencies during his time as chairman of the SEC. When Gensler was working for the Securities and Exchange Commission, the agency took a very strict stance on certain cryptocurrencies, notably with regard to the classification of certain cryptocurrencies as securities. While Gensler was in charge of Ripple Labs, the Securities and Exchange Commission launched a lawsuit against the company, alleging that XRP was an unregistered securities. This court struggle spread doubt about XRP and had an impact on the value of the cryptocurrency on the market. There is a possibility that the SEC's approach to cryptocurrencies will shift as a result of Gensler's departure. There is a possibility that regulatory attitudes regarding cryptocurrencies such as XRP would change depending on who follows him and how they feel about digital assets. It is possible that the new leadership of the SEC may take a more lenient attitude or establish clearer regulations that are beneficial to XRP, which might have a good impact on the status of the coin and the performance of the market. An example of this would be the departure of a coach from a team and the subsequent appointment of a new coach who employs a different approach. The new coach's preference for a more defensive style of play has the potential to alter the dynamic of the team when they are competing on the field. In a similar vein, a change in leadership at the SEC could possibly alter the regulatory framework for cryptocurrencies, which might have implications for the standing of XRP and its behavior in the market. However, it is essential to keep in mind that the process of implementing regulatory reforms is a time-consuming one and the consequences of Gensler's departure may not be quick or straightforward. The regulation of cryptocurrencies is influenced by a number of different elements, and any modifications to these regulations typically go through a protracted process of examination and implementation. I'm curious to know your thoughts on that. The XRP Ripple coin will reach its all-time high as a result of this. Feel free to leave a comment below. Significant occurrences were brought about as a result of the revelation that Gary Gensler would be quitting the SEC. Whales suddenly became active and began transferring millions of XRP Ripple currencies across the internet. In the field of cryptocurrencies, the term whale is used to describe persons or entities that possess significant quantities of cryptocurrency. To put it another way, they are comparable to the major players or heavy hitters in the market because they possess significant quantities of digital assets. It is possible for these whales to have an effect on the market by engaging in substantial trades or transactions which can result in big price fluctuations. Occasionally, their actions have the potential to influence other traders and to change the sentiment of the market as a whole. According to Whale.org, a group that is believed to be Ripple has sent a significant quantity of the digital currency, which amounts to more than 52 million XRP to the Bitstamp and Bitso crypto exchanges today. This transaction has a market value of around $32 million. Whale.org witnessed yet another significant transaction yesterday involving Ripple Labs. In this transaction, 85 million XRP were transferred between anonymous wallets despite the fact that the price of XRP experienced a minor decline. The fact that whales, which are the most influential participants in the cryptocurrency industry, make massive transfers of XRP Ripple is comparable to a signal of confidence. Their actions frequently garner notice, which may be an indication that they have a strong belief in the future of XRP. Large transactions like these have the ability to promote market activity, which in turn can generate enthusiasm among investors and potentially improve the value of XRP for investors. The effect is comparable to that of a well-respected figure endorsing a product which brings more favorable attention to the product. At this point, we have reached the conclusion of this video. You are appreciated for watching. Make sure to click the like button, leave a comment with your ideas or questions, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you found the video to be enjoyable and helpful.